What's up, everybody? This is Dean and the Movie Men. I'm Dan Sasla.
And I'm Nate Thomas, and this is our ranking of the Star Wars franchise.
So as requested by one of our favorite fans, we decided that we were going to do a Star Wars ranking video. Now these rankings are based on our favorite Star Wars movie, not actually the best in what we consider cinematically the best. So these are our favorites. Full discretion. Do not leave any hateful comments down below, but leave some discussion down below at the end of this video. So, Nate, let's start it off.
So we're going to start off from the bottom here and work our way up. So our least favorite movie in this series would be Episode 1.
The Phantom Menace.
Yeah. So, go ahead, take it away.
The Phantom Menace did two things right. The pod racing and Darth Maul. They could have done Darth Maul a little bit better, but as an overall movie, the CGI was terrible. Yeah. The dialogue was terrible. The character of Qui-Gon Jinn could have been done a lot better. Anakin, the little Anakin, was great in the movie.
We love little Anakin. I feel like that's what honestly kind of like makes him in the movie, or like makes the movie better in general, is just the fact that he's so adorable in this movie.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's seriously about it for that.
Yeah. So coming in at number 9 on our list is Star Wars Episode 2: Attack of the Clones. Nate, what are some problems on this movie?
Problems would be dialogue, the love story between Anakin and Padme, and just Anakin in general.
Hayden Christensen's performance is absolutely terrible in this movie. Some parts are kind of redeemable, but other than that, it's not a great Star Wars movie at all.
Yeah, but the reason why we put it above Episode 1 is because of the Coliseum fight on Geonosis, and also just Mace Windu. He's just awesome.
I also really love the fight between Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Darth Tyrannus, Count Dooku. That was one awesome fight, and we also first time we get to see Yoda fight too. So that was definitely a plus for the film.
Yeah. So coming in at number 8 is Star Wars Episode 8: The Last Jedi.
So the problems with this movie are numerous. Everything from flying Leia to Luke throwing the lightsaber over the shoulder to everything on Canto Bight to the relationship between Rose and Finn. Everything that is just but there are some redeemable factors for it. Right?
Yeah, I would say so. I really like the salt.
The Praetorian Guard fight.
Yeah, I really like that a lot. It's a fantastic scene, and it's just a good action scene in general.
And honestly, everything on Crate is great. I love that. I like Luke dying. I thought it was a necessary piece for the franchise.
The only thing on that is the Rose and Finn love scene or whatever. Otherwise, it's an okay movie. It's an okay movie.
So coming in at number 7 is Star Wars Episode 7: The Force Awakens. Now this franchise was rebooted after the prequels by this movie, and it's honestly a strong movie. It's a strong independent Star Wars movie that did a lot of the same things as Episode 4, which is one of our criticisms on it. Yeah. But it's a newer version of Episode 4 because Episode 4 is so great. That's why we like this movie, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a good origin story for Rey as well and stuff. And I don't know, I liked like the Finn and Poe relationship in it. I thought they did that really well, in which we were hoping to see more in Episode 8, but oh well.
Also,
any other criticisms? I
also love the gutsy move of killing off Han Solo in this movie. It's one of the best parts of the movie, even though I cried during it, but that's besides the point. It's a solid Star Wars movie. Yeah. It's everything that we wanted, hoping for not another Episode 1.
Exactly, yeah, for real. Gosh. So coming in at number 6 is Episode 6: Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm. So one of the great things about this movie is actually the beginning when they steal a Han back from Jabba the Hutt. The action scenes in that part are absolutely phenomenal, especially when they go to the Sarlacc pit. I thought it was a nice touch to it, especially because by seeing that, it actually expands on Boba Fett's character later on for potentially a next movie.
Yeah, and I really like in that scene how you get to see Lando in his like legendary costume and stuff. So I really like that part, and also the battle on Endor is a really great scene for us.
Yeah, the battle on Endor is great. The fight of the Death Star with everything. It's a trap. Like it's everything. All of it's great. First time we ever see the Emperor too.
Finally, finally get to see the Emperor.
Yes, the basically the big baddie as opposed to Vader. But we basically get to see him for the first time. Vader is still pretty good. We had a better action fight between Luke and Vader. My favorite part of Episode 6 though is Luke's green lightsaber.
Nerd.
Coming in at number 5 on our list is Solo, a Star Wars story.
So this movie is basically just really entertaining, and we really like how you get to see Han and Chewie meet.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you want to know any of our other thoughts on the movie, just go
check the links below. We have our full non-spoiler and full spoiler reviews down below. But it's a great entertaining movie. Full of fun, a lot of good humor in it. And it just basically does what everything else a little bit not as good as the next movie on the list, which is Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
So one of the reasons we like this more than the others is because it's really different. It's a new side of the Star Wars, I guess, universe that we never really get to see.
It's a war movie in Star Wars. Like we get to see everything that isn't the Force and besides the one blind dude. Everything that's not the Force, like lightsabers and everything that we're accustomed to in a Star Wars movie. It just provided a new, different sense of like there are other things other than lightsabers and Jedis in the Star Wars universe. And so it's kind of it's like an action. It's a solid action movie. If you took it out of the Star Wars universe,
it'd be great.
It would still be a great movie. It's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, and another thing that we really like, which is actually one of our favorite scenes, is the Vader scene at the very end. I know you don't really get to see lightsabers in the Force throughout the rest of the movie, but that scene with Vader is just awesome. Like you really get to see how powerful he is and stuff. You know, in the other movies they don't really do as good of a job.
It's Vader at his finest.
Exactly.
So
coming in at number 3 is Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith.
So this movie is without a doubt the best prequel movie that there is.
I mean, we have the first two at the very bottom. Yeah. So easily.
This was a giant step up for the Star Wars universe. It was kind of like okay, they didn't completely waste these millions of dollars that they put into this franchise.
Exactly,
And honestly, it's one of the reasons why I think that we had a reboot with the Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Because they said, okay, we can do a new Star Wars movie that's kind of pretty good.
Yeah.
But some of the highlights of this movie, fight scenes.
Oh, the fight scenes are great, especially the end fight scene.
And Mustafar.
Yeah.
With Anakin, Obi-Wan.
They're just great. I love it.
It hits the feels.
It's the feels. You know, and you get some of the legendary things like I have the high ground.
All the lines are in there. It's good to see. It's basically if you took this movie and completely took away the other two prequels, this movie could stand alone if you changed a little bit, a couple things.
For explanation.
Yeah, so it's the real origin story of Darth Vader, and that's why I love it so much. It's just an overall fun, action-packed movie. The dialogue's a lot better than the other prequel movies too.
Oh gosh, a lot better. And you also get to see Order 66.
Yes.
Which is another great thing. You know, you get all those memes with Order 66 and whatnot.
It hits the feels again.
It hits the feels again.
But all those little moments really make the Star Wars movie one of the best Star Wars movie in our opinion.
Yeah. In our number 2 spot is Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, which means that in our number 1 spot is Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Personally, I thought Episode 5 should be above Episode 4 in this spot, but I gave it to Dan in this case just because the two are so close in the series.
Yeah,
so,
we absolutely love both of these movies. Episode 5 we love because you get to see Yoda for the first time. Yeah. Yoda's arguably one of the most iconic cinema characters of all time.
You get to see Lando.
You get to see Lando. We have the Battle of Hoth. And it's a lot different because there is no happy ending to this movie. The rebels are basically in chaos. Luke had lost an arm, and Han is frozen in carbonite. It does such a great job at setting up setting up another movie and continuing what Episode 4 created. And that's really why we absolutely love this movie. We do agree that it is the best Star Wars movie cinematically
we would say best cinematically, but I guess as in favorites, we went with 4 as number 1, just because it's the origin story for everything. Like, it's the birth of everything.
Without the success of Episode 4, Episode 5, 6, and literally the entire rest of the franchise could not be possible. I am one for I love origin movies.
He's a sucker for an origin movie.
I love seeing how Luke starts out as just a small boy, small farm boy who wants to change the world, but he can't because his family's terrible. And then he gets that chance and he takes it, and then it's just a rags to riches story, morally speaking, not actually money. But yeah, it's. There's something about the movie. There's a magic to Episode 4 that encapsulates literally everyone in 1977, which is why the franchise is what it is. Yeah. And that's in my opinion why Episode 4 is better than Episode 5.
And that's why I gave it to him, because he gave such a compelling argument that I just could not refuse.
It's all about the heart in the Star Wars universe, and when you have movies like Episode 8, that's when the heart goes away. So that's it, guys. Those were our rankings for the Star Wars franchise. As always, if you guys like this video, please hit that thumbs up button down below. It means a lot to us. Lets us know that you guys out there like what we do in here. Also, if you want to see a review for any of the Star Wars movies that we haven't done before, leave a comment down below as to which one you guys want to see.
And also, if you have any other suggestions for any movies, including classics or upcoming movies, let us know in the comments down below as well. And also, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome movie reviews.